So there's a few ways to train. This is luring, where I'm using the leash to take the dog to the actual physical object, which is place. A lot of dog trainers do this, but this is not my favorite technique. I'm also going to bring Millie back. I'm going to lure her to the kennel. And a lot of dog trainers do this, but there's a better way. And we want to stay out the picture as much as possible. We want to be the inactive handler and have the dog to be active. So having the dog active is operant conditioning. I'm using a treat and train, which is a device that dispenses food, and I'm staying out of the picture as much as possible, and I'm having Millie problem solve and figure it out without me luring, without me being there. To let the dog problem solve, let the dog figure it out without me being involved. This is going to strengthen the obedience, and it's going to clarify and make sure that the dog understands the exercises. So right now we're doing from kennel to place, only 2 commands. One picture was I was luring. The other picture is the dog is figuring out the problem. And when the dog figures out the problem, then it becomes his own creation and they do it faster. Now you do see my back is turned. I want to make sure with my back turned that the commands are clear, that the dog understands on verbal command what is the difference between the kennel command and what's the difference between the place command. And having my back turned is the best possible way that I can ensure that the dog understands. And we're training under distractions. As you can see, we have someone walk by, and Millie is still concentrating on her task, concentrating on what she's supposed to do. Once the dog understands the problem, they do it so much quicker, and it expedites the dog training. So this is Millie, my board and train. And I'm using a treat and train, which I put into the kennel. Every time she goes to the kennel, the machine will dispense food, and that would be her existential food, her reward.